Taurus, welcome to your third week reading for November, and third time's the charm because this is the third time I'm trying to film your video without interruptions, but they just keep coming. So I feel like this week for you guys there's going to be a lot of stuff coming in and interrupting whatever you're doing. So just try to be patient and keep a smile on your face. So I'm going to repeat myself again. It's the third week, so we're going to be here with this beautiful energy. Welcome to my channel. The retrograde is ending on the 20th for Mercury, so be careful. There's still some issues with communication and misunderstandings, and do not make any big plans and big changes and any big moves and stuff like that. Wait till after the 20th, okay? If you can. If you can't, you have to do them, then just be really calculated and make sure you think of everything. Awesome. Then we have the new moon in Taurus, which just happened on the 12th. So for you guys, beautiful energy. If you're a little extra fiery and you feel a lot of passion and drive right now, harness that. It's a very magical time for you guys. So really take that in and enjoy that and be blessed with the amazingness that's coming your way. I'm so excited to share these messages. We're going to be going over the unicorn oracles, the lovers oracles, romance angels. I use the gilded tarot for these ones and the Archangel Michael deck for the prayers at the end. I've also added 3 decks for affirmations. I'm so excited to share these. I'll talk about them when I get to them. Of course, we're always just trying to spread love and light around the world, so hopefully we do it that way. So if this is resonating with you, please like, so I know we're connecting. And of course, the more you watch, the more we connect, and hopefully your messages will pop up soon. Then we also have, of course, like, comment, let me know how it's resonating, but please comment me where you're watching from. It's really cool to see around the world who's watching, and I'm excited to have you guys with me today. So we will get into this, and of course subscribe so that you know when the next time posts are coming up. Your first card with the unicorns is gonna be flow. So for a lot of you, just roll with it. That's already what I've been doing here with your reading today. So find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. This card indicates that a strong attachment to one particular outcome in a situation is locking you into struggle. You cannot fight the tides that are flowing against you. They are stronger than you, and your efforts will leave you exhausted. You simply cannot do any more from a physical and mental level. Let go and let the divine guide you through these situations instead of battling them by yourself. These unicorns urge you to find a way to relax into the flow and be open to receiving a positive new outcome, especially one that you haven't yet considered. Hand this situation over to the infinite intelligence and trust that an easier way forward will be revealed at the right time. Until then, instead of trying to force your way through, relax, float, surf, and play in the waves with these beautiful unicorns who understand how to dance with the ebb and flow of life. The moment you let go, you will open space for miracles and an even better outcome than the one you had thought will happen. Magic is possible when you surrender to the flow. Just go with it. See what happens. Open yourself up to receive and to just be a part of nature and allow things to happen around you. Don't force things. If you have to force it, it's not meant for you. I'm sorry. That includes people. So here we go. I'm gonna, the first new one we're gonna do is the Daily Healing. I love this deck. It's beautiful. I just added it. You can find them on Amazon. So since it's a daily one, I did a couple for you. And we have these beautiful arts, and I love it because it's the tree of life here. So there's some sand dunes, so you could be somewhere exotic, somewhere far, somewhere hot, or maybe you're traveling somewhere. This one reminds me of Dubai personally. Always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. So try to find the bright side. Try to just, and with going with the flow, make the best of it as best as you can. Ooh, this one's nice, a little out of space. Take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. So whatever you're doing and projecting, just be careful what that is, because what's flowing in and flowing out, you don't want to make sure being careful what you're attracting. Then this one looks like a nice little flower field. So maybe some of you are just going to relax for a nice little walk around. Work daily towards improving your mental health. That is so important, guys, always, and I'm so happy that it came up because that is something we always want to practice with awareness, and to give yourself that space, heal, think, seek help if you need it. If that's what you needed to hear right now, then please go talk to someone. Express it. Don't just allow this to happen. We have to release your expectations. Don't be so hard on yourself, Taurus. I know sometimes you can be overcritical too. All right, so these are a new one. It's called Affirmations, Love and Relationship. This is what the deck looks like. And these are just going to be like little fun messages. So this is how to help you help your relationship. And this is Wait and See. Thoughts Thoughts love to wander into assumptions and race ahead to the future. But what if I told you, okay, I don't even know what I'm reading. Wait and see. Wait and see what I'm going to say. Hold on, let's start again. Thoughts love to wander into assumptions and race ahead to the future. But what if you told them to cool their jets and chill a sec? Today, you get to put your mental chatter on pause. That could be why the mental note's here. You get to put the mental chatter on pause to take a breath and simply wait and see how things play out before you let your mind run a marathon of imagined scenarios. Wait, and you'll see that what waiting and seeing was a lot more productive than wondering and worrying. Insert the audible sigh of relief here. Okay, so for some of you, take a breath. I think I have to too because I'm talking so fast. Your energy's really anxious, right? What's happening? You guys are probably rushing for something. I feel like maybe some of you are running a marathon. But all right, let's go. This one is affirmations about help yourself. So this one's a beautiful one, and of course more unicorns, so I'm happy with that. Worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept, and damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else, and then I'll run away very quickly. You guys are worthy of everything that you want, so please, this part of the flow with yourself. If people aren't flowing with you, flow off. I like that. Go in your own direction. Leave them. You don't have to surround yourself with stuff like that, all right? Lovers oracles. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new possibilities in your life. So beautiful energy here. Then we have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And you are worthy of that, right? So wait and see what people are doing and what's going to happen, but you are worthy of the best for yourself. So do not forget that. And that's why you got to take some time for yourself too, to make sure your mental state is good. Maybe you're healing. This retrograde kicked your butt probably with a few things. I'm only saying that because it did for all of us. So hopefully you're coming to terms and healing with a lot of that and releasing a lot of that, and part of that is processing it out, not keeping it bottled in, okay? Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So someone is sending you so much love, Taurus, so you embrace that and take that all in. But more importantly, you are deserving of that love, okay? So allow that love to fill you, to cover you, and to give you that beautiful healing that only love can heal, okay? Now we have honeymoon for your romance angels. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So some of you could be traveling with your person. You could be traveling and meeting your person. And for many of you, you're just going on this beautiful, just the two of you trip somewhere. That's exciting. And perhaps some of you are traveling to Italy because this is, of course, Venice. Or that could be relevant. Of course, we're praying for them right now with all the flooding that's going on. But here we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So for some of you, we're talking about taking back the control, taking back your mental health, focusing on yourself. You are worthy of this. Break these chains. Don't hide. Don't block yourself in here. Don't forget, flow with it. Get out of there and flow. We got I love how the unicorns show up in every deck. And this is even like an angel deck and they have unicorns. So for me, I'm always happy when that happens. But yes, many of you have to bust out of this fence. Whatever you've been keeping yourself caged in, release. Let that go. Come out. Come out. Show up, guys. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. The second that you're actually doing the things that you love, the things that you're enjoying, you stop and you smell the roses. For many of you, you really have to embrace life that is around you, right? When it's talking about flow, like release the path. Maybe you're forcing things and it just really wants you to stop and just look around in your environment and enjoy where you are and free yourself from rushing, free yourself from forcing, to always be on the go. I feel like that's why even at the beginning I had such a intense energy, because it's just like I gotta do all this stuff, but I'm like, wait, why am I rushing? We still got time here. I keep you as long as I want you, and you can stay as long as you want. But here we go, we're gonna get into your reading. Five of Swords. Okay, so there's a little bit of deception. Something is out. Either you don't know about this and there's something that's just not coming out here, but there's some hidden agendas. There could be someone around you. Of course, this is air energy too, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Someone's not being honest. There's a little bit of deception, so just be careful. You could be dealing with a liar here, or someone is taking something from you. Maybe for some of you, you're just feeling very defeated and giving up. As you can see, he's got all the swords, and there's people on the field here wounded and hurting, and this guy just doesn't care because he has all of them and his. So someone could be taking from you, and that could be also why you need to free yourself, because you don't want to be drained by someone. Now we have the King of Cups. I feel like that could be the retrograde energy too, taking things that you don't want it to take, or maybe taking things that we don't want to deal with anymore. Depends how you look at it. King of Cups, water energy, beautiful, compassionate, loving person. This can be, of course, coming towards you, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer signs. Then an energy, this could be you too. Maybe you have someone on your mind that you want to offer your cup to, and maybe time keeps running out and you feel like you got to go do this. For some of you, I feel like if this is the person or just your focus is really on getting that balance, coming into this beautiful energy. This is, of course, an entrepreneur card as well. So you could be working on a lot of stuff, having a lot of success with this beautiful offer coming in. If it's from a loved one, then they're offering you their cup and they want to make a serious commitment here with this King energy. This is a king coming towards you. So let's see what the next one is. The Devil. Ooh, there could be a little bit of obsession with the Devil too. There's so many energies here, so we can have a little bit of manipulation, of course. Obsession is not always a good thing. It could be maybe someone's obsessed with you and they just really want to make this serious offer towards you. Or of course, there's a little bit of codependency, either you or them, or perhaps whatever is like taking away from that. It could be part of what the problem is, that there's maybe there's other people. Maybe that's part of the deception, is that there's you know, this could be, of course, substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, whatever. There's a lot of stuff here with this energy that's a bit karmic too. So I feel like this isn't in a good way. This could be something that you're being tested with, and this could be what you're facing during this last week of the retrograde. So be careful, because the big test is coming up here. So what are you going to do with this cup here? Six of Cups. So this is, of course, the soulmate card too. So that's why you have this karmic energy, because this could be something that is coming towards you. Now, of course, if you're not dealing with a Capricorn, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, then this could just be them, because of course that's what that means. You could be offering your cup to a Capricorn, or you have another offer from someone else that's a Capricorn. But it is a bit deceitful, and just be really careful with this energy. It's very manipulative. But we have the Six of Cups following that. So for some of you, this is a soulmate, and maybe that's the lesson that you're going to learn with them, or perhaps you're ending a karmic cycle with a soulmate. For others of you, you could just be reminiscing of the past. There's so much going on that you're being reminded of your childhood. Maybe a lot of the stuff that you're releasing, that you're going through for right now with this retrograde ending, that you're freeing yourself from this. Maybe you're freeing yourself from a lot of pains and codependencies from your childhood that were causing you a lot of pain, or there's a lot of things that you're remembering old times with old friends. So for many of you, you're really trying to go back to these happy places so that you can pull yourself out of whatever situation has got you kind of tied down right now with that heavy devil energy. Okay, then we have a Judgment. So we have a Judgment coming in. So this is, of course, you. If you've learned all your lessons and you're getting this, then this is a blessing coming towards you, that it's been, you know, this is part of a decision that you've, you know, for example, if you've put in all the work, then karmically, if you've served and learned all your lessons and you've come out of this energy and you've flowed with it, you just allowed people to come and go, you've allowed things to happen around you, but you've learned, so you're not repeating those cycles, because this is, of course, getting stuck into that. The devil always shows up the second you're about to step into the next level, okay? So whatever is testing you and pulling you down and chaining you down, what are you cutting out? Who are you cutting out? Who are these people, or who is this person that's taking from you? Okay, so make sure that whatever you're releasing, so that whoever is trying to give you their cup or coming in with their cup, that you're not going to repeat those cycles, so that now you can have this beautiful union that's trying to come your way. Again, more cup energy. So this is another water sign here you could be dealing with. We have, of course, the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. With the Judgment card, though, this is also ascension. So this is coming to the next level. This is for some of you elevating yourself yourself spiritually. Maybe you've put in that work. Of course, it's also maybe part of healing for some of you, coming to terms with stuff from your childhood. But this is a beautiful, loving connection. And I feel like with this person, this is a gift. This is what you're getting after all this stuff. So what was taken, all the stuff that was lost, all the things that were removed from your life, maybe you were separated when you were kids or something, there's some kind of tie towards each other, I feel like. But for many of you, this judgment is beautiful coming in here, that you're actually going to be receiving something back for what you've went through. You've learned your lessons, you're getting this beautiful gift. Yeah, because I feel like for many of you, you've had to walk away from something. 8 of Cups. You've invested all this emotional time here. You know, you're emotionally unfulfilled. So you have to walk away from something. It was taking more than it was giving. It was unethical. It was rude. It was, there's so many things that this thing could be that was happening that you had to walk away from. Maybe, you know, whatever it was, dream stealers or whoever these people were, or whatever the situation was, you could have given so much love to this person, or you've put so much of your energy emotionally and physically and with all your heart. Like with the Cups, it's about emotion. So you put so much into this, but you're walking away. But what happens is this guy likes to come back. And I feel like that could be that cycle, that you could be having someone that's always taking and taking from you. And this is going to be a test of, are you going to cut them out or are you going to keep them? What are you going to do this time, right? How are you going to flow with this? So someone could be leaving, or you could be making the decision to walk away from something, and you're walking away from what no longer serves you. And I'm really happy to see that. 3 of Wands, because you might be walking away from something because you're walking towards I always like to, these kind of have been coming out together a lot. So you could be dealing with a couple of other people. I had a few of these come out in the readings, but I feel like for some of you, you see how he's walking away from like this grass and cups here over the mountains. I feel like for some of you, you're coming out on the other side on the shore here. So you're waiting on the shore because you're waiting for this offer to come in. I feel like for some of you, you're leaving all that stuff that doesn't serve you because you're really wanting something stable, something loving, something like caring, someone who's capable of giving you that love and that fulfillment that you seek. This is of course fire energy, so someone could be waiting for you to give this. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and you could be dealing with them, and you could just be waiting for them, or however this applies to your situation. Of course, the energies are interchangeable always. Then we have, so you could be waiting for a king, but maybe all you keep getting is a page. You know, maybe this is part of the toxic. So you keep getting these flirty messages from someone, or someone just keeps checking in with you, but you're either waiting for something more serious. Maybe you're waiting for this page to give you the king offer. And maybe part of this codependency is you just keep getting these little bits, right? So I feel like for some of you, just be careful with this, because this person or whatever it is, it could be a test. I feel like you're getting that test that I was talking about. If not, then be really careful. I feel like also because it's a cup, we might be a little overindulging, so you might need to be a little careful with how you're partying or what you're doing. But in general, this is always a very positive news coming in. So I feel like because it's positive under the Devil, I feel like you're probably either overcoming this and you're breaking through that cycle. Maybe the cycle was silence, because of course this is communication with the 5, and that's of course conflict. So for some of you, maybe there was no communication coming. Maybe you weren't hearing from this person, and then you're like, okay, you know what, like I'm done waiting. I'm not going to wait for them anymore. I'm waiting for something serious. If I'm going to wait for someone, I'm waiting for a king. So show up, right? And then, you know, then you're getting this cycle again. So I feel like for some of you, the Page of Cups is coming to offer you that little bit of hope. Maybe that message that you've been waiting for is coming in with that loving energy that you've been wanting. And that could be exactly what's putting you into this hermit mode. So for some of you, you could be connecting with a Virgo. Of course, this is the Virgo card, but the hermit energy is like, it's a typical Virgo thing where, you know, you go inside and you reflect. And then with the hermit energy, you're going in to seek knowledge. You're using this wisdom, like, what have I learned? So I feel like for many of you, especially if this is a repetitive cycle, we have the 6 of Cups. So this is past lives. So maybe you're recognizing them. Maybe they seem familiar, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it's knocking you guys in your head, right? So now you're going inside to reflect over this, and this could be also why you're having all these memories and all these beautiful things. Maybe you're reconnecting with old friends, or an old flame is talking to you and giving you this. Maybe that's where that's coming from, and that could be someone that you've been thinking of. Or of course, if it's a Capricorn, you could be having that earth energy from them just wanting to reach out to you and give you their cup. Now with the hermit though, it's a beautiful thing, because that's also where you're, you know, you're seeking your path, you're seeking your knowledge. So for some of you, if you've kind of come out of something, because this is a short-term goal achievement as well, you might have come out of something and you're like, okay, so I've made it this far. When is the rest coming in, right? Because he's looking out, waiting for the boats to show up. So I feel like for some of you, you're reflecting on your progress. You're reflecting on your work. You could just be reflecting on your life. And to be honest, this retrograde really put a lot of us in there. And you might be, you know, like worthiness. I have all these beautiful cards telling me to remind you, like love never claims. It simply allows and surrenders. And I feel like for some of you, if you're having a really hard time with this connection, you have to allow them. You have to allow for those flowers to grow in those cups. And I'm not trying to be sappy, but you have to give things space. The same way that you're growing, that you've evolved, that you're gaining wisdom, you're learning so much, you're having this beautiful moment where you're actually celebrating these things. You're reminiscing about these beautiful times. And then because you're going through this whole healing process, I feel like for many of you, it's a beautiful energy, and we're going to be celebrating the Three of Cups. So this is celebration. Of course, holidays could be coming up. Maybe there's a judgment around the holidays. This is also a holiday, I think, for the States in America. So happy Thanksgiving if that applies for you guys. For many of you too, there's just a lot of stuff happening that you could be celebrating. Now, for many of you, if it is a karmic situation or something that you didn't know about, there could be a third-party situation. That's only if you know about it, and that's only if it applies. And if that's the case, then some of you have made the decision to walk away from this, and that was your judgment to leave that situation because it was no longer serving you. It was toxic, it was painful, and it was not meant for you. And you're just going to take your cup somewhere else, I think. So that is part of it. And then we have, again, like that just fun energy of celebration, love, happiness. And I feel like that's what this judgment is bringing into you. That's going to be your reward after all of this. Once you've done all that reflection and you've put that out there, now if it is with the soulmate, you could be attracting this, of course, because you're choosing to have this together. We have two more cards, the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful energy, guys. So for some of you, you could just be single, working on your pentacles, looking really good. Of course, this is Virgo energy. Again, you have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that you could be dealing with. And Earth energy-wise, this could also be you guys. You know, you're really putting yourself into your head. You're putting yourself into your mind. And in this one, you're just living your best life. And I feel like when you're freeing yourself, you're really embracing this. You're just doing all the things you love. You know your worth, because the Nine of Pentacles, she is so sorry for that interruption. I'm on airplane mode and I still get a call, so I'm really sorry. I don't know how this Wi-Fi stuff, I have to turn off everything when I do these because I use my phone, so I apologize. We're gonna get right back into that beautiful energy with the Nine of Pentacles. So like I said, you guys could be single, celebrating your singleness. Of course, if you cut someone out or you ended something with a toxic person, you're gonna be enjoying that beautiful energy where you're celebrating this, but you're celebrating yourself, and you guys are looking fine, sexy, confident, structured. You have this beautiful, with all these pentacles, you're secure, of course, with yourself especially, but financially you could be doing really well. Things are really coming out for you at the end of the week, and I feel like for many of you, that's why there's this huge celebration, because you have all these blessings coming towards you. This is your reward. And the last one was the Seven of Pentacles, because you guys have put in so much work and you've been waiting for all this, right? We've been waiting so much, even in this reading. When are those things going to come in? When are my pentacles going to grow? When is something great going to come out of this? And it's coming, guys. So once you release all that karma, all that hardship, once you go through all the things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer fulfilling you, that are just taking from you more than they're giving to you, you've given enough, Taurus. You've given so much of yourself to whoever this is and whatever this is. There's no more need to wait, because it's coming, okay? So I feel like for many of you, huge celebrations are going to be happening because you're definitely enjoying this energy where all these blessings are just flying in for you. That is amazing. So we're going to get into, of course, the Archangel Michaels. We're going to end with these ones. So this is, again, a prayer. And then if you want to put yourself in prayer mode with me too, I'm just going to read them for you. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. So here's this beautiful energy. And I told you guys, did I not tell you that the unicorns keep popping up everywhere? Believe them or not, I see them everywhere I go. I love these guys. So for many of you, you just have to admit the situation. Admit the cycle. Admit the constant need. If this is codependency, it could be you. Maybe you're codependent on this person. Maybe they're codependent on you. However it is, you have to heal that. Heal it with this loving energy, this beautiful cup energy that's trying to come to you. Maybe you're the one who's offering your cup back to them as soon as they offer yours. And maybe they're just waiting for you to offer your cup so they can meet you halfway as well. Then we have pay attention to your dreams. These can be exciting at this time because there's so much stuff going on cosmically. So I'm sure some of you could be having some really interesting dreams. Take notes, write them down, see what's going on. Thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderful, restful night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this and focus and think about your situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. So for many of you, you are really needing that divine guidance right now to help you with the next moves, to help you through this, because this could be a very difficult thing that you're dealing with. Then the last one is detach from the situation. And I'm just gonna pick it up because he fell down. Detach from it. Stop waiting for it. Don't, right? We're going back to the flow card. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear and drama so that I may be centered in knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. So, okay, that changed this for me. Now, for some of you, this devil energy, this could be your fears. This could be you worried that this is what the other, if you're dealing with someone new, I feel like for some of you, you're so scarred and so hurt from the past that you really need to walk away from this pain. Allow and release this pain. Free yourself from assuming that everyone is like that person was. Don't. Have fun, cut loose, love yourself again. This devil energy only exists if you want it to. Remember, the devil can only be where you allow him to be. If you don't want him in your head and you don't want him in your life, then you have to do those things. For many of you, that's why the mental health is here. I feel like this obsession or this fear or this worry or this prison that it's keeping you in mentally, that could be part of what's putting you guys, especially if you go into this hermit mode and you're in a cycle like this, you guys are stuck in a vicious spin. So be really careful with your thoughts. Be really positive. Focus on the good things, but know that there's still good things out there for you. So when you're waiting for this king to come in, don't assume that the king is like the old person. Assume that you're going to learn your lessons. You're going to allow this energy, this tough, difficult, heavy, toxic, whatever this person or this situation is, release it. Allow for love, allow for healing, and detach yourself from that so that you can move into this beautiful, independent, loving energy where you're celebrating with loved ones and family, where things are coming in that you've put so much work in for, and this is what you deserve. This is the divine judgment on your beautiful work that you've done, guys. So congratulations. And I'm about to sneeze, so it's true.